dating? Cause girl, you looking good at that game, girl. I was on the jersey, all that. Like, stop trying to hide it. Don't put that jersey on. Tell her how we do.
Well, nobody want me to date this, is it? I'm a great guy. I'm actually a great guy.
There's actually seems to be a few guys that don't think that.
You feel differently about me?
Yeah.
They just don't know me well enough. That's what it is.
This ain't Diddy. All you gonna do is get a wet back, a sore tonsil, and a beat up.
Stefon Diggs just kicked Young Miami to the curb, and rumor has it the reason is he couldn't deal with the baggage from her chaotic history with Diddy. Sources claim Stefon thought she was worn out, and the breakup wasn't just messy, it was downright embarrassing for Miami, who's now hustling to salvage her image. If you thought her past with Diddy was dramatic, the current situation takes it up a notch. Young Miami, Kesha, if you're on a first-name basis, has always been front and center when it comes to her love life. From her complicated situationship with Diddy to her outspoken personality online, her relationships have basically become a pop culture storyline. Let's be honest, her open dynamic with Diddy created the kind of chaotic, headline-stealing buzz only a city girl could generate. People couldn't get enough of how she played the field, only to end up looking like the one who got played. So when talk of a rebound with NFL star Stefon Diggs began to circulate, the internet was hungry for details. First up, Rodney Lil Rod Jones's $30 million lawsuit, which unleashed some serious revelations. Not only did it allegedly tie Diddy to some questionable activity involving transportation of Pink, it also named Young Miami as one of 3 women reportedly receiving monthly payments for, let's just say, late-night entertainment, if you catch the drift.
Is mentioned in this document as Sean Combs' alleged girlfriend. And people online are bugging the out that in this document, it claims that Carisha does with P. Diddy and that she's an SW. The old barter system, the oldest job in the world. I don't understand how you can listen to her music and be
Young Miami, however, wasn't having it. She quickly clapped back, shutting down the rumors with a bold and unfiltered denial. I'm not never sold a cat a day in my life. Point blank, period. That response, it had fans either cheering her on or raising their eyebrows even higher. Let's be honest, Young Miami has never been one to dodge drama, but these accusations are shining a spotlight on her in ways even she might not have anticipated. Between the lawsuits and the constant dissection of her relationship with Diddy, Miami's been working overtime to keep control of her own story. Now, let's get into Young Miami and NFL star Stefon Diggs, because these two have been dropping just enough hints to keep the internet buzzing. It all kicked off months back when Miami was seen at one of Stefon's games. And sure, it's not exactly headline-breaking for a celeb to show up at a football game, especially when you're a city girl and he's a pro athlete. That's typical celebrity behavior. But the internet? Oh, it lit up. Social media sleuths whipped out their detective tools faster than a city girl with a hook, putting pieces together and suspecting something more than just friendly support. When Miami was questioned about her love life in an interview, she kept it cool. No juicy details, no messy drama. Just enough mystery to make the public lean in closer. Then boom, she shows up again, this time at Stefon's 31st birthday dinner in Miami. Picture this. She walks into the restaurant first, casual but clearly making a statement. Minutes later, in walks Stefon. You expect us to believe that's just a coincidence? Fans definitely didn't. Next thing you know, Miami's out here turning heads wearing pieces from Stefon Diggs' clothing brand, Liam Home. But the real eyebrow raiser, Miami posts an Instagram story featuring the number 31, which, surprise, surprise, happens to be Stefon's age. And just like that, it vanished, deleted faster than Diddy can deny a scandal. Coincidence? Highly unlikely. Strategic? Absolutely. Miami knows exactly how to stir the pot. Then came the live stream moment, where Tia Kemp dropped some unexpected tea, claiming she spotted Young Miami at a football game, rocking someone's jersey and looking real good in it.
Cause girl, you looking good at that game, girl. I was on the jersey, all that. Like, stop trying to hide it. Don't put that jersey on. Tell her how we do. For real, make her mad.
Oh my God, man. Tia just woke it up, bitch.
It's always in my mother.
All right,
And if that don't stand on business, Yanti coming for his.
Ooh,
Thank you.
I gotta put you on his ass.
Let's take a moment to talk about Stefon Diggs, because this man isn't new to the spotlight. On the field, he's easily one of the NFL's elite wide receivers. But off the field, he's built quite the reputation. Let's just say he's been catching more than just passes. With that community boyfriend vibe and a track record of being linked to Instagram baddies and fellow celebs, Stefon is exactly the type to keep the gossip machine running nonstop. So when Young Miami entered the picture, it felt like a match made in tabloid heaven. Neither of them has officially confirmed what's going on, but honestly, they don't need to. The timing of their appearances together, plus that sneaky little Instagram story, have already given fans plenty to chew on. Whether it's a casual fling, a full-blown relationship, or just two stars playing with public perception, one thing's clear: Miami and Diggs know how to keep the buzz alive. And let's be honest, that's exactly what people love. Now, enter DJ Academics. He just had to insert himself into the mix, dragging Stefon's name through the mud. He accused Diggs of being community you-know-what and claimed the NFL star was juggling multiple women in the industry.
I'm a salute to Stefon Diggs, and I'm going to say this now. I might be corrected later, but I've been hearing a lot about him. I told you he's 5 other girls in the music industry. He's the definition of community dick. Like, he's handing that bitch out. You feel what I'm saying?
Miami has always had a clear type: powerful, wealthy men who can keep up with her flashy lifestyle and, more importantly, keep those Birkins and iced-out timepieces flowing. With Diddy, she hit the jackpot. Let's not sugarcoat it. He was the ultimate sugar daddy. From over-the-top gifts to first-class getaways, Diddy made sure Miami was living the luxury dream. And she didn't keep it quiet either. She proudly showcased the benefits of being on Diddy's dime.
He's allegedly no longer paying Young Miami's bill.
Here's the thing: Diddy has been drowning in drama lately, and it looks like Miami has officially jumped ship to Stefon Diggs. She might have seen Diggs as an upgrade, a younger, athletic version of Diddy, who could still keep her laced in designer without flinching under the spotlight. But here's the catch: Stefon Diggs doesn't play the sugar daddy role, at least not when it comes to his short-term flings. And DJ Academics, he knows it too.
I'm gonna buy you this, I'm gonna buy you, I buy you a purse, I buy you this. This real one, he ain't buying and he's putting in stomach. He's punching in stomach. The most you might get is they already get free tickets to the game. Yeah, you could come to the game and take your little Snapchats, but that's about it. Nothing.
Stefon's reputation is all about the thrill of the chase. Sure, he's flown women out, booked them in luxury hotels, and given them a taste of the high life, but he's not out here funding full-blown lifestyles like Diddy. And that might just explain why his rumored fling with Miami fizzled out almost as quickly as it began. Miami isn't the type to settle for crumbs when she's used to full-course meals, and Stefon, he doesn't seem interested in being her next financial sponsor. But now, even Miami's tweets are signaling that whatever was going on between her and Diggs might already be over. And she didn't just drop one cryptic message, she delivered a 2-part combo that had the internet in full-blown detective mode. First up, I can't fall in love with no. Then she followed it up with young, rich, outside and single, complete with a diamond emoji for extra flair. And if that wasn't enough, she took it to Instagram stories with a pointed message. B, if you ain't ready to be caught up in the rapture of love, leave me alone. If that's not a mic drop, what is? Fans were quick to connect the dots, assuming those posts were direct shots at Stefon. Now, as the dust settles, the real question is, who's Young Miami setting her sights on next? Because one thing's clear: she's not about to downgrade her lifestyle, and just when you thought things couldn't get messier, the timeline exploded with fresh rumors. Another woman is allegedly pregnant with Stefon's baby. Yep, word on the street is Diggs might be expecting a child with influencer Lord Giselle. The tea was spilled by blog Favs Before IG, claiming the NFL star and Giselle are allegedly having a baby together. Fans immediately started putting 2 and 2 together, speculating that the baby rumors might have been the final straw for Miami. To top it off, the supposed baby mama even posted a TikTok that read, "When pretty girls disappear off social media, it's 'cause they're pregnant."
It's true. None of it's true. It's BS. They made it up. They lie.
Yep, you read that right. Allegedly, this mystery woman is spilling all kinds of tea, claiming that she and Stefon had a thing that ended with a bun in the oven. If true, it's giving Maury reunion special vibes, and it's clear Young Miami wants no part of that mess. The supposed baby mama has been dropping subtle hints about her connection to Stefon, but so far, the details are vague at best.
And if we just get through this week, then it's only one more week until the next week. That we just have to get through that one, and then another one after that.
The timing of Miami's tweets? Impeccable. Fans immediately began speculating that she caught wind of the baby drama and decided to end things with Stefon before it spiraled any further. One user tweeted, "Doesn't matter how good I think a man looks. Once I find out he's got multiple baby mamas and babies on the way, I'm instantly disgusted." Another added, "I feel her." But why was she okay when Diddy had a baby while they were dating? As always, the internet had no chill. Some fans are side-eyeing the claims, wondering if this is just a clout-chasing moment or if there's actual truth to it. And of course, Stefon hasn't said a word about any of it. A classic move when you're in the middle of this kind of chaos. If the rumors are legit though, it's easy to see why Miami would be done. Finding out a man you're seeing might have a baby on the way? That's enough to make anyone hit the block button. Her tweets gave serious, "I'm out before this becomes a full-blown circus" energy. And honestly, who could blame her? Stefon Diggs already had a well-documented reputation as a playboy, but this situation has put him under even more scrutiny. And believe it or not, this isn't even his first run-in with messy relationship rumors. Earlier this year, whispers started swirling that Diggs may have had a fling with a very pregnant rap icon. Yep, Cardi B Cardi's third pregnancy should have been a moment of peace and celebration. But thanks to DJ Academics, the drama threatened to overshadow it. During a live stream, Academics claimed that Cardi allegedly cheated on Offset with Stefon Diggs while she was 8 months pregnant.
They said Cardi B was catching Offset doing all type of... And basically, when Cardi B was like 8 months pregnant, Offset went through her phone and called her texting some dog named Stefon Diggs, some football player, okay? Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I heard that name 5 other... It's kind of crazy. That is the... He done everybody in the game, which is kind of ironic because every time your girl want to get their lick back, they go to the biggest... They complain about you being up, and they try to get with is a bigger...
Allegedly, Offset stumbled across some incriminating texts between Cardi and Diggs during a late-night phone snoop. And ever since, the internet's been in absolute shambles.
This is what I heard, honestly. I heard she didn't kill, right? But she was texting it, entertaining. If you ever been in a toxic relationship, I've said cheated on me and all I seen was a text message. Nah, you 8 months pregnant. Why am I seeing smiley faces? I heard it was a picture sent, but whatever.
DJ Academics didn't hold back, accusing Diggs of being a serial cheater with the habit of getting involved with women who are already in relationships.
Let it go. You done Stefon Diggs, right? I'd say it too. Like, what the you texting another one's pregnant? What the fuck you got going on?
Diggs' response, he made his social media private, which, let's be honest, is probably the least convincing move he could have made. As for Cardi, she's staying cryptic. She hasn't directly addressed the allegations, but posted a video of Whitney Houston on her story, where the late singer dramatically asks,
"Do you really know? Did you really know?"
No, you know.
Thank you.
Fans can't decide if Cardi is denying the rumors, throwing shade, or just trolling everyone invested in her personal life. And speaking of Diggs, remember that viral clip from his Vikings days where his teammates voted him the guy they'd least want dating their sister?
Would you least like to date your sister?
What the hell? Diggs. Oh, Stefon Diggs.
At least I should date my sister Diggs. 100%.
Laquan Treadwell called him outrageous and unpredictable, while Adam Thielen said he wasn't the kind of guy you'd bring home to your parents, let alone let near your sister. Yeah, that aged like fine milk. But even for someone with a reputation, these accusations take things to a whole new level of messy. Diggs pushed back, insisting he's a great guy.
I don't need to date this, is it? I'm a great guy. I'm actually a great guy.
There's actually seems to be a few guys that don't think that.
Feel differently about me?
Yeah.
They just don't know me well enough.
But clearly, his teammates weren't convinced. And honestly, we don't blame them. Remember when Stefon pulled off the ultimate Valentine's Day Houdini? The guy somehow managed to juggle 2 women on the most romantic day of the year by flying them both to the same city, putting them in the same hotel, and treating each like she was the only one. Internet detectives were quick to connect the dots. Both women, who've been linked to Diggs before, posted hotel selfies on their IG stories that day. Same city, same vibe. It was just way too perfectly coordinated to be a coincidence. Stefon had everyone shook, wondering how he pulled it off. Was he literally running back and forth between rooms, tossing out excuses like, babe, I gotta take this call, before sprinting down the hall? Or did he carve out special time slots, giving each woman her own moment? Either way, the level of effort is exhausting just to imagine. But this reputation isn't all fun and games. In the sports world, being that guy, the one always linked to drama, money, and women, tends to catch up with you. DJ Academics went on another rant, claiming Stefon's been romantically involved with multiple women in the music industry, including rappers' girlfriends. He even issued a warning.
Diggs, man. Salute to him. I'm rocking with how he's getting down with it, because if rappers are gonna keep saying I'm talking about female rappers, treat them like it. And for y'all other rappers who he's y'all girl, if y'all have thoughts or doubts, hit me up. I'll confirm it to you. Okay? Maybe for a price, because I'm not here to snitch on nobody's game. But I really don't give a fuck. Salute to that man though. No tricking. At least on the famous girls. He probably trick on some little broke girls.
He even threw shade at Miami and some of the other women, saying things like, these girls, implying they're all part of the same messy cycle.
These girls tell you, I'm a whore. I have no standards. I don't respect myself. Cut me out. Okay. All right. Take some tickets to the game and let me just out of you. And then move on to the next one. That's a good man. I just like what he doing because he's not tricking.
And if these allegations are true, Miami wasn't just standing by her man. She's been deep in the trenches, running interference. Ever wonder how some celebs manage to keep their skeletons locked away in the closet? 2 words, celebrity fixer. According to this bombshell lawsuit, young Miami might have been playing that exact role for Diddy. Let's get real about what a fixer does. It's not about picking up lattes or scheduling glam sessions. We're talking serious damage control, late night calls, hush money deals, and burying scandals so deep you'd need a treasure map to find them. Now, it's being claimed that young Miami was working behind the scenes to silence one of Diddy's alleged victims. Another woman, Jane Doe, has stepped forward accusing Diddy of repeatedly abusing her over the span of 4 years. According to her, it all started in 2020 when she met him, and things quickly went south. She claims Diddy invited her on an all-expenses-paid trip that turned into a nightmare. This is where young Miami enters the picture. According to the lawsuit, Miami wasn't just in the background during this time. She was allegedly an active participant in the harassment. Jane Doe claims Miami bombarded her with calls and messages urging her to get an abortion. If these allegations hold up, the fallout could be massive, not just for Diddy, but for anyone tied to his alleged behavior. And with young Miami's name now in the mix, this situation just went from messy to explosive. It's no longer just about standing by her man, it's about what she might have done to protect him and how far she was willing to go. At this point, it feels like Stefon Diggs needs to sit down and reevaluate his roster, both on and off the field. Between the alleged affairs, the high-profile rumors, and the social media backlash, it's clear he's walking a very thin line. Whether this is just industry gossip or there's some truth to the chaos, one thing's for sure, Diggs is not keeping a low profile. So there you have it, another chapter in the drama-filled love life of young Miami. From her situationship with Diddy to her short-lived romance with Stefon Diggs, it seems the city girl just can't catch a break. This drama only adds fuel to the fire about her messy reputation. Fans are already comparing her to JT, her city girl's partner, who's been enjoying solo success and a much more low-key love life with Lil Uzi Vert. The contrast between the two couldn't be more glaring, raising questions about Miami's future as a solo star. But knowing Miami, she's bound to bounce back. And who knows? Maybe she'll clap back at Academics or drop a diss track aimed at Stefon. The tea doesn't stop here. In our next video, we're diving into even more drama you won't want to miss. Trust me, it's about to get messier. It's about